Good morning. It's that time of the year that I enjoy the most when we're sitting there, everything's winding down, and I get to give you a little bit of advice for your future. Whether you're going off to college or you're continuing on with other classes at your own. Um, After spending a year with me in class, I think I at least owe it to you to give you a little bit more insight of where I come from. Um, for those of you who are going off to college, remember you've lived in the Dublin bubble for a long time. And the Dublin bubble is a great thing because you have a tremendous opportunity with academics, extracurriculars, and the life that most of us lead are pretty special. You're going to go off to college and you're going to realize that how well you are prepared for college. So keep that in mind, is that you're fortunate and now you're going to see how fortunate you really are. Having said that, I think it's important that you note not everybody has come from Dublin, and that's a good thing. But remember, you've known people in this community your whole life. And when you go to college, you start meeting people, and those people you'll get to know pretty quickly because you're spending a lot of time together. But be careful. Make sure that you are being socially responsible. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that you're never put in a compromising position. But my suggestion to you is to always have an exit plan. Wherever you go, make sure you know where the exits are. Make sure that you go in pairs and just be careful. The last thing we want to do is hear about something bad that's happened to you when you're off in college. As you're in college, what I want you to continue to think about is this idea of why. I think college is one of the most rewarding times in your life because you get to meet all kinds of different people. And your intellectual curiosity is what will take you to reach higher limits. Asking why is always a good question. I think in this class, you've always had the opportunity to ask why and think about things a little bit different. Remember that the amount of knowledge ascertained by an individual should not be directly proportional to the size of the spoon needed to be used. That goes for your academics as well as in your life. It's all about progression, not perfection. So many of us want to be perfectionists, and the pursuit of perfection is a noble endeavor, but it's very, very difficult for perfection to occur. As long as you're going through life and evaluating what you've done, learning from what you have done, and then moving on, you're going to be in a very good place. A continuous quest for knowledge, a continuous quest for being a good person, knowing that you're choosing to do right, not what is easy. And I think that's the hard piece so many times, is that we know right and wrong, and sometimes it's difficult to make the right choice. In life, you'll notice that you have two things that really pull from you. You have your work life and your social life. And it's very important that we have these balanced. And the reason we want to have these balanced is because we want to have a good self-worth. The self-worth actually moors us into the ground and keeps us stabilized. So if you end up working too much, it tilts. If you end up socializing too much, it tilts. And your self-worth does not keep you grounded. And when you add in the spiritual factor of it, that spiritual factor actually holds you in place, keeps you a little bit balanced as you go through life. So the combination of your self-worth and balancing your social and your work life is going to be paramount as you go off into college. College is a great opportunity for you to do so many different things. But once you say you can't, you won't. Take the opportunity to explore everything. Learn about things that you don't know. One of my favorite classes in college was Religions of the World. It gave me an insight because I was very sheltered as I went through high school. But getting to know people and their religious beliefs and knowing where they came from, you realize that most people are more alike than different. And the final piece of advice for you guys, life is about understanding the system. If you understand the system that you're in because you're observant and you're taking a keen eye to those little details, you can actually manipulate the system to end up benefiting you. So, having said that, I wish you all the best of luck. You can always find me, I'm always here. But I know that you guys are going to end up achieving great things as long as you stick to who you are as a person and the thirst for knowledge. Best of luck to you.